Hello, people. I'm very much hoping all my things are on the side. So I'm hoping I'm not on the side. I'm going to check my page. I am on the side. Why is that happening? Let me put myself up the right way and try again. Normally I'm not on that thing. Oh. I'm struggling with the technical stuff, guys. Yeah. Am I sideways now, James Chisholm? I normally do this on the side and it's fine. Right. Let's see now. Okay, so I might have to do this way round today. I'm going to try putting myself on the side because I do normally do it landscape and it normally works fine, but it's not having it today. Am I on the side now? Yeah, I think I might be. Anyway, so let's do it this way then. Oh, that's all wrong. That's just all wrong. Okay. I've got a really big bit at the top now. Never mind. Do you know what? I'll just hold it. No, I won't hold it because then I won't be able to. Anyway, hi. Ah! There you go. Now it's working, I think. But I've got like a ton load of stuff above my head. Right, I'm going to take a couple of minutes just to share this, if I can see it. I'm just going to take a couple of minutes to share it. I just dropped the phone. Okay. Do you know what? I'm just going to hold the thing because it's not going to have it, is it? It really isn't going to have it. So I should be up the right way now. And I'm just going to hold my phone because it's easier, man, because my tripod's not working. So let me just give me a minute. I am sharing. Yes, it was an earthquake, Phil Broders. That's exactly what it was. It was an earthquake in my house, just in my house, and yeah, that's exactly what happened. I hope I didn't give you all a headache doing that, but never mind. Let me just share it in a couple of other groups and then you will have my undivided attention. There's lots of you watching already, which is awesome. I'm going to talk to you about brilliant stuff today, even though my tripod has decided not to work and the phone's decided not to work on the side. If anyone's watching that knows about technical stuff, please tell me why that's happening, why I can't put it on landscape anymore, because I normally do and it's gone. But there you go. Anyway, hi everybody. Hi. I am going to talk to you today about walking the walk. Okay, not just talking the talk, but walking the walk. Get on with it. Yes, all right, I've shared it in all the groups now. So I'm going to read to you from my beautiful book, which is here. There you go. See, now I'm holding the phone so everything's moving. But I'm going to read to you from my beautiful book today. And then we're just going to chat about it a bit more. So let's have a look. So I am reading from this beautiful book called Get Happy, which I know is still backwards. Look, it changes the lighting when I do that. Huh? Weird. Anyway, and I'm going to read you day 66. Okay, are you ready? Are you sitting comfortably, Facebook? Are you sitting comfortably? Here we go. Happy sunny day, everyone. Which it obviously was on day 66 when I originally wrote this, but it isn't now because it's pouring with rain here. Happy sunny day, everyone. Actions speak louder than words. They really do. How many times have you heard someone talking the talk without walking the walk? How many times have you done that too? We all have. It can be so easy to talk about what's important, what we want to achieve, what we want to do, and so on. But very often our actions don't back up what we're saying, and we make excuses as to why that is. I'd do it if I had enough time. I would if I could. I'd love to, but I have to do this other thing first, and so on. Actually, if you're honest with yourself, you know that you're making excuses. that for some reason you are avoiding the thing that you say you want. And that doesn't feel good inside, does it? Nah. Today, why not have a go at backing yourself up? Have a think about something you want. Have a think about what actions you would need to take to achieve it, and then take one small step towards it. Be gentle with yourself. It doesn't have to be huge, but do something that gets you nearer to it. Then pay attention to how much better that feels inside. There's quite a lot of messages in just that one page, actually, in just that one day. Because, and I've called this live Walking the Walk, because I come across a lot of people. I do a lot of networking, as most of you know. I'm just going to put my book back, hang on. And I come across a lot of people who do talk a talk. They absolutely talk the talk. I can do this for you, I can do that for you. And then when you talk to them, they actually aren't doing that for themselves. For me, personally, I think it's unbelievably important that you can do yourself what you say you can do for other people. For instance, I teach people with their mindset. I teach people personal development, how to work on their personal development every day, how to work on their mindset every day. I work on my own every single day. And some people say to me, why are you working on your mindset? You must be sorted if you teach it. And largely I am sorted, but I still have issues I want to work on. I still have things that I would like to improve. So I work on them every single day. I don't feel in my job I could do what I do for other people if I'm not doing it myself, for myself. That to me just feels wrong. So that's the first message, if you like, from the book. I'm probably the first person to admit that I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I have things that I do that I don't want to do. I have thoughts that I think that I don't want to think. I have feelings that I feel that I don't want to feel. So I work on them. I work on them regularly. In fact, I work on them every day, which is what I encourage the members of my club to do. But the second bit of that page that I've just read you is about making excuses, because that's what we do. We absolutely make excuses for ourselves, and I am all for letting yourself off. I'm all for not beating yourself up. Definitely don't waste your time and your energy and your headspace beating yourself up. Please don't do that to yourself. Just not worth it. But when it comes to making excuses, when it comes to, you're boxing yourself in. If you're making an excuse for something, if you're talking about doing something endlessly and never doing it and finding excuse after excuse after excuse to not do it, you are boxing yourself in. You're not going to change the things that you want to change by making excuses. Just not going to happen. I adhere to the belief that this world, the energy around us, the universe around us, is constantly changing. I absolutely believe we're in flux all the time. We're changing all the time. And if you are stuck in a situation where you feel like you're going around in circles, where you're stuck in a program, where you're stuck and you repeat the same stuff and you feel stuck, what you're doing is changing to the same thing all the time, because you're telling yourself all the time that that's how you are. That's what you do. That's who you are. It absolutely doesn't have to be. And instead of just, even if you just change the slightest thing, like I've said there, just change one thing about the way you do something. Just make the smallest little adjustment. It can't not change part of your life. If you change something, you change the energy, you change the vibration around that thing, it has to change something else. It has to have that knock-on effect. It can't not. So I'm interested to hear if you are talking the talk and not walking the walk, if you are saying you can do stuff, or talking endlessly about wanting to do something, but not actually doing it, not actually taking that step? Are you making excuses about it? Are you just putting blocks in your own way, making excuses about it all the time? Or could you just change one small thing, just one small thing today, and then change one small thing tomorrow, and then change one small thing the next day? Again, I think we make excuses because we put pressure on ourselves. We put pressure on ourselves to have to change it all right now, change it completely right now, change the whole thing right now. You don't have to change the whole thing right now. You don't have to put that enormous pressure on yourself. Just change one small thing. Take one small step towards it today, one small step towards it tomorrow, one small step towards it. And if you do that, you will actually genuinely be walking the walk of what you're talking. You can't not. As long as you're doing something, as long as you are taking a step every day in that direction. That's what walking the walk is. It doesn't have to be. And honestly, it really won't take you that long before you have made a massive change in your life. But you've done it step by step by step, piece by piece by piece, bit by bit by bit. And that's the way I live my life. I decide what I want to change, and I just take a step towards it every single day. The Slight Edge, Jeff Olson. Okay, Faye, cool. I'll have to get that. Or Get Happy by Joe Howarth. One or the other. I'm not biased, obviously. You choose which book you want to buy. You can buy The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, or you can buy Get Happy by Joe Howarth. It's entirely up to you. Please don't feel like you have to buy my book. That's obviously entirely up to you. So the message for today is, if you're going to talk the talk, you have to walk the walk. I utterly believe that. I could not do my job if I didn't work on myself as well. I couldn't do it. A lot of us, I think, struggle with imposter syndrome. Whatever you do, and I come across it all the time, and I've experienced it myself. And when I go through a bad patch, because I do go through bad patches, I experience imposter syndrome myself quite a lot during those patches, because we do, because it's a natural part of being a human being, because we all feel like imposters. I come across it all the time. I think I've yet to meet a person that has never experienced imposter syndrome. But the way to deal with imposter syndrome is to take those steps every single day. Just one tiny step every single day. Just because if you know that you're working towards it, if you know that you are walking the walk, if you know that you are doing something towards that thing, then you're not an imposter, and there's absolutely no need for imposter syndrome. If you're making excuses, wake up. I'm snapping my fingers at you, look. Wake up. If you're making excuses, wake up. Stop making the excuses, because what you're doing then is going round and round and round and round and round in circles. And you are doing, I'm sorry to be blunt, but you are doing that to yourself. You are absolutely doing that to yourself. You're doing it for a reason, probably some form of fear. Have a conversation with me. I'm happy to have a conversation with anyone anytime. But you are doing it to yourself. And all you need to do to break out of it is change one small, tiny, weeny little thing. Doesn't have to be huge. If you would like some help with it, please get in touch with me. I'd love to help you. I've helped someone this morning, which was felt ace. I love it. So feel free to ring me or email me, joe@thehappinessclub.co.uk, or message me on Facebook, or comment on this, or do whatever million different forms of communication we have these days, and get in touch. Yes, absolutely, Louise. I am enough. That is the best self-affirmation. Totally. I am enough. Whatever you put after the words I am, and I've said this before and I'll say it again because it's absolutely true, the two most powerful words in the English language, I am. Whatever you put after those words is how you define your life, how you live your life. I am awesome. I am enough. I am enough. I am walking the walk Just take one step every single day and walk the walk every single day. Thank you very much, Facebook people of Facebook. Apologies for the slight delay in my start, and apologies for dropping my phone. Hopefully next time it'll work on landscape. I've no idea why it didn't today, but there you go. Such is life. If you have any questions, contact me. Have any comments, contact me. I'd love to chat to you all anytime. And I'll see you again next week. Take care. Bye.